Welcome. You're now tuned in to Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast.
Yo, welcome everybody to another episode of Two Queens and a Fat Guy. I am Fat Father, also known as Fit Father. I'm joined by the beautiful and lovely Miss Jackie B and Miss Coco Butterfly.
Hey.
How y'all feeling?
Awesome.
Besides being diagnosed with a deadly disease,
And I should be laughing at it, but the fact that you are cheesing so hard announcing that is fucking hilarious.
Because my kids are calling me like I'm on my deathbed.
Oh my God, no.
And my sisters and my...
They think you're going to the upper room.
Yeah, they just worry. But my kids are so funny because my daughter is like, Ma, you need anything? Ma, you need anything? Ma.
Meanwhile,
good,
you over here doing a podcast and
right.
you smiling and laughing.
Sipping some wine, yep.
You
I was told not
COVID.
to drink. I know.
What did you say?
COVID.
Shut your ass
up. COVID out here.
My kids are not. My daughter like, Mom, drink water. Okay.
Plenty of water.
Yeah, you are drinking wine. I am. First of all, Coco, if you don't go get a bottle of water,
I've been drinking it all day.
Yeah, but that wine is dehydrating you.
Oh, I drink some more before I go. Make some water. I buy those gallons of
You so
spring
damn
water,
hard-headed.
and I drink it. I know.
Yeah, you so damn hard-headed.
My grandma used to say, a hard head make a soft understanding.
I'm over here with two cats. That's my reality right now.
Wait, what's that got to do with you drinking the water?
Wait a minute. Coco? My daughter brings me Taco Bell for lunch and leaves it outside my door. And I spill it on the ground.
Ooh.
No, my cat looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. So, yeah. But
you weren't able to salvage none of the Taco Bell?
Some of it. But my son's partner is going to bring me something.
Oh, that's
later.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you do have an appetite.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
More so than I've been.
Beautiful. I love that.
It's crazy. I've been eating, sleeping. It's like the creator's way of saying rest. That's what it really seemed like it's been for me. Yeah. And I'm being forced to do it, and I'm okay with it now. 2 days ago, I was like, what the hell am I going to do? But I'm okay.
Well, hey, I'm glad to hear that.
I am glad too.
For real. I'm glad to hear that.
Creator is awesome.
So I know we said today we go talk about just how addicted people are to social media. And I just want to start off by saying that like people are actually I'm watching relationships fall apart because of social media. And I'm not just talking about husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend.
You mean
I'm
friendship.
talking like friendship, like people are actually one of my brother's aunts, because we have different fathers. Like she actually one day like lost it on one of my posts. Like, but the basis of her losing it was you never like none of my posts, and I know you see me commenting on your posts and you never reply to none of my posts. And if it wasn't for my brother helping take care of you and you would I'm talking about went deep off into it. Now, here's the thing. First and foremost, if you say something to me on social media under one of my posts and I see it, I have no problem with replying. I'm not above that.
No, you're pretty good with that.
If it's not a comment that really needs a reply like that, then like if you're stating an opinion on something, do you want me to argue if I have no argument?
If you don't have no argument,
the opinion,
right?
Like, or if you say, "Hey, good job," if I love it or like it, hey, what do you need the validation of me saying? Like, people are just too deep with it. Like, people are even looking at posts and judging people lifestyle from a fucking meme. It's not real. It's an illusion.
None of it is real. Yeah.
Well, let me say this. My thing with social media is the going live. I hate it.
Do you?
I'm gonna tell you why. My daughter is, and I love her to death, but my daughter is about that ratchet life. That's her shit. It's like, I don't give a fuck about you hoes, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and she one of these. I don't care what y'all say, because I'm gonna do what I want to do. She one of those, right? And I always say to her, Danny, I understand that you want to go, go live or whatever, but do you have to use such nasty language? Do you have to smoke a blunt? You have a child, and you never know who's watching. I don't care what them people say, Mom. I don't care. Blah, 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 blah.
I feel like
to myself, come on.
But it's a release too. It's a release for some people.
And okay.
And then some people like Fatt, like you were saying too, with the young lady or the aunt.
Yeah.
Some people want to feel so close to you.
Yes.
And they equate, social media with realism. And it's just like, it's not, none of that is real. Like, this is just, it's almost like a journal for you to openly jot down shit, but you do it so everyone sees it. And then you can't really tell how I feel through a meme. I could say I say awful shit on.
Yeah. You, first of all,
I'm wild.
If somebody's judging Jackie by her meme game,
I have been. Somebody said
he is
I love it.
Somebody
Jackie,
said
you're a fucked up person.
Yeah.
If
I am, I have no moral compass. I'm an asshole. I'm a bitch. I thought she was married.
I love your post.
Her nigga at, why the fuck he don't control her? I've heard every last all in my inbox, everywhere I go, and I'm like, so you really like that shit is funny. It doesn't mean that it has anything to do with me.
Right.
But that makes
you have
me
a sense
respect
of humor.
you more. You and your partner's relationship.
Here's the thing. I am a woman with eyes. Yes, I'm married. However, that does not mean that I don't think that there are other men that are attractive. And my husband also thinks that there are other women that are attractive.
Definitely.
There is no way that you can go through this life and not fucking have a sense of humor. Now, mine came, I came a long way, because I used to be like, nigga, ain't shit funny to me. Nothing's funny. Don't fuck with me. And now I'm like, okay, that is kind of cute. That is hilarious. And I put that on social media so people know, okay, Jackie does have a sense of humor. It doesn't mean that that's all that I am, though.
Yeah.
My sister's homeboy was like, damn, your sister's married, right? She was like, yeah. Why she talk like that? Talk like what? A meme? That's not me talking.
Yeah, that shit don't mean nothing. Like,
it don't mean shit.
People put too much stock into it.
Too much stock into it. I put that shit on there and I throw my phone across the bed and
Hey,
turn on a fucking documentary. I can
exactly,
give a
cause
fuck less.
and then I be looking like sometimes I'll be like, wow, like you'll see somebody post something and you can tell like maybe they are going through something and
Mm-hmm.
maybe this is their release and they don't have nobody to talk to. So, I've reached out to people like even DM. Like if somebody puts something up, like I hate to see people put something up like, oh, I can't take this no more. I'm on
Yeah.
the edge. Or
Yeah.
I'll reach out like, yo, you all right? You good? You know what I'm saying? Because we can ignore some shit when people don't know. They might be trying to tell you something, but they don't
Right.
know how to communicate that. Or they may not even be like, that's a person I can tell that to. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they might need, so I'm aware of that. But then I also see the people who will be like, you know, my brother just got shot. He's in bad shape. But then they post a picture of them and I be confused. They post a picture of themselves looking cool. But the caption is, my brother just got shot and he's in critical condition. And I'm like, so what was the picture supposed to say? My brother got shot, but I'm fresh as hell. Or, yeah, my brother got
I'm doing
shot.
cool. I'm smooth.
I'm
Don't
dripped
Ooh,
worry
like
out.
about
that.
me.
I'm dripped out, even though bro got popped. Like I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
what about the people who cry on social media or take pictures of
I
themselves
have.
crying?
I got on one time after a long night and I spilled the beans.
I
I
think
was
I
drunk as
remember
fuck.
Coco.
I was
Uh,
really drunk. And
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was 2 steps away from probably going to jail for life for murder. But thank God I was drunk and
I'm
went to
glad you
sleep.
pulled yourself back from that.
Yeah,
Oh, girl, I
because
thought about it a lot of times, but that's a different story for a different day. But y'all know which one gets me? I'm having a hard day. No phone calls, no DMs. I
No
just want to be
questions. Don't
alone.
ask me no
Why
questions.
the
What's going
fuck
on?
you
Then why
put
did
it
you put that on there?
yeah,
Yeah, you
no,
you didn't
but
want to talk to nobody, but you got it on. Don't talk to me, but
you
my life
the
gave
fucked
them
up.
one
I'm having a hard ass day.
that ruffles my goddamn
Yeah,
feathers?
I hate
but
those
they'll go
too.
deeper though. Like they'll say like, oh my God, somebody pray for me. Where am I
Yes.
going to find a donor? Please, no questions, no calls. And you sitting there like, the
Whole
fuck?
lunch
Do they
break
need a
compromise because I
Right.
want to know. Because, bitch, I'm nosy. I
do they need a
want to know.
kidney? Like, what do you need right now? Do you need
Right.
what do you
Right.
need?
I want to
Eh,
know.
or what about the now this is what I really don't get. And maybe the people can send us a message or type in the comments or something, but tell me how you're in the ER. You have to have
Yo.
emergency surgery for
Yo.
something and you go live. I've never been in a hospital in an emergency situation and said, hey, let me go live. And then you're going live like, yo, what up? What up, Waldo?
I'm about to get
Hell
this
yeah.
treatment.
Hell yeah, they talking about a nigga need a new heart. Triple bypass. Triple bypass, my nigga. Oh, you know what it is? Nigga, when I'm up out this bitch, nigga, out this bitch, new heart, new start, nigga. New heart, new
Not
A
start.
new
new
I'm
heart,
out
new
this.
start.
start.
New heart, new start, nigga. I'm going live, going live. Oh, nigga, hold on, nigga. They in here. They trying to take my blood.
Right.
hold on.
Hold on,
Damn,
y'all.
damn. Hold on. Oh,
Y'all.
you know my live going crazy. Oh,
Get
my
get
live
my
going
numbers up
crazy.
on my live though,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. Hey, man,
Share my live.
look. This the baddest nurse. This the baddest nurse right here. This the baddest nurse in the city, my nigga. The baddest nurse in the
She don't
Yo,
city.
know what the hell going on. She's
Yo,
about,
yeah. Hey, like,
I hate
hey,
you.
hey, I'm telling you, like this social media shit. I had to when my daughter got in high school, she in the 10th grade now, but when she got in high school, I told her, okay, I'm gonna let you choose, cause up until then, I ain't really let her do the social media thing. She did like the little simple stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no Instagram or no shit like that. But I had to explain to her that people create images. Like everything is about image now. Everything is about visual. I
Placement.
and
Placement.
I said, listen, I could make you look like you're a millionaire on social media
Yep.
right
yep.
now. Like there's not I could look like a millionaire if I want to. Shit, I
Mhm.
could go to California and take a million pictures in my brother's ghost. It ain't mine, but guess what? I could take a million pictures
Or you
and
can or you can save the pictures
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
as
could
to
post
where
them.
you've been. You be at home at chilling at the crib.
Yeah,
But you got a ton of pictures in Cali. And you
exactly.
post them strategically to make yourself look like more than what the fuck is going on.
Take pictures with a million different celebrities
Hell yeah.
and be like, oh yeah, tonight I'm over here with Dre. You know what I'm saying? Knowing
Right.
I probably ran into Dr. Dre at fucking Walgreens when I was in California. He in there trying to get him some damn Claritin or something. And I'm like, yo, Dre, take this picture. Can I get a picture? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's on that's how I look at it. I look at it like this is the new age entertainment. Like we had outside and we had TV. You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
kids, they have YouTube now. The
We
crazy
also had
part
an
is,
imagination.
Well,
yeah,
we do.
yeah.
And I just want to say, I'm going through Instagram one day, right? Just scrolling. And I see this profile come up, Ghetto Scarface.
What was
Ghetto
that
How the
about?
Scarface.
hell my goddamn grandson is Ghetto Scarface?
Oh, that's
So
your
I called
grandson.
him. I said, Jay, man,
That's his
look,
hand. That's his social media handle.
yeah,
Ghetto Scarface.
I said, let me ask you something. Who is Ghetto Scarface? He was like, I don't know, Granny. I just thought it was cool. I was like, listen, man, listen.
First of all, did he say it like that though?
That's how he talks.
Did he to say it
That's how he
just so
talks.
super suburban?
Yeah, that's how he talks. Granny, I just thought it was really cool. And I'm like, man, I said, J Man, have you ever seen the movie Scarface? I said, do you even know who the artist Scarface is?
Right.
He was like, no. I said, J Man, I need you to change that immediately.
Absolutely.
I
Okay,
said,
so
you're a suburban kid who will probably 9 times out of 10, you ain't made for that life. So let's change that.
Right. Right. Because I told my
listen.
son when he's one time, he's like, he's from Detroit. I said, first of all, no, you're not.
You stopped him.
You've
You
never
stopped him real
lived.
quick.
You've never lived in Detroit in your life.
No, you're not from
Your
Detroit.
mother and your father from
That
Detroit.
is
If we're basing this
hilarious.
on where you were born,
Right.
You're from Grosse Point.
I know that's right. Listen. What about the slap challenge? Have y'all heard about that?
Okay.
On TikTok?
Yes. And let me tell y'all something. As a
Wait.
facilitator.
Before you say that, because there are two challenges that I learned about today at the shop. It's the slap challenge.
Yep.
Where you going around slapping a teacher, and then there's the touch a girl on her breast inappropriately challenge.
Wow.
Yeah, they talked about that. I seen that on the news like last night.
How insane
lost their
is
damn
it
man.
that you have a sexual assault challenge and a battery challenge, pretty much assault and battery?
What is wrong with these children?
Because they're wrapped up in. But let me say this.
Likes and attention.
Let me say this.
I'm gonna tell y'all something about that in a second, but go ahead.
This is in no way, shape, or form justifying the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all bullshit. But we also have to look at now they have cameras. Remember back in our day, it was I double dare you.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Yep.
I dare you to grab her ass. I dare you to do, you know what I'm saying?
But then what was the reward for that? See,
besides getting slapped in the face.
Right.
So it was like they separated. If we were combined, we did the grab and get slapped in the same challenge.
Or she could do is say no and
get knocked the fuck out trying to grab ass.
But
let me tell y'all. I'm sorry, go ahead, Fats.
No, I was just gonna say though, at the same time too, I think now that there's a little bit more conversation, or there should be, about respecting people's space. Because I'm gonna be real, I did a lot of shit as an ignorant little kid.
Just didn't have the cameras there.
That I would lose it if somebody did that to my child. And now that I think about it as a grown adult man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't go back in time, but I can try to instill it in my son.
Yeah.
In my kids, how, you know, it's important to respect people's space and their own person, because we would just do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And now these kids are doing dumb shit and challenging each other
and
with
recording
camera
and recording
worldwide.
Because if you sexually assault someone, that shit stays on your record forever for the rest of your life.
So a couple weeks ago, my grandson goes back to school, and y'all gonna hear a little bit about him because he's a piece of work, but he mad shit. Apparently, Mr. Jaden goes to school and gets into a fight in the bathroom. He then proceeds to tape it.
First of all, how the hell he do that? He's amazing.
Let me tell you something.
Fighting and taping?
Did he set the phone up?
I don't know how he did it.
First of all, did he pull out a
wait
ring
1 second.
light?
Wait. And then
let me get my ring light out my backpack.
Probably fighting and holding it. But let me tell you what my problem is. And this is why I got so angry with him. I said, Jay, man, so you in school fighting niggas. Granny, they were starting things with me. Whatever, man. Yo dumb ass gonna pull out a camera and tape it. So say if you would have murked that little nigga you was fighting. You have evidence.
Not murk him.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Coco's so damn hood. She's like, say if you
with him, I have to be.
What if you murk?
With him, I have to
be. What if
be.
you murk that little nigga?
And so I said, so then what, Jaden? He's like, well, Granny, I didn't think about that. Of course you didn't, because you so busy trying to be on social media. And who in the hell did you send the video to? I was so mad at him because in his brain, fighting on social media is going to get me likes.
And that is, you know, again, that's the sad part. And that's why somebody asked me, and before, like, man, I always see you posting stuff on social media, but they basically said it in a way where they were saying it seemed like you only post the good things.
You should.
And
Well,
the way that they
that's
said
not
it,
true.
well, here's the thing though, Jack. Let me tell you, my mindset when I post is
Uplifting.
Facebook and all of this social media, they have servers that are not ours, right? And when you upload something to a server,
Yeah.
words have power.
Yes.
So you give
Yes.
it life.
Yes.
Now,
I agree.
it's one thing for you to give your own thought life, but to then hand the life over to somebody else's
Yes.
server
Yeah,
to
I agree.
where
Yes.
I
you
agree.
let's say if me and you get mad at each other and I'm like, oh, you know what? Such and such, such and such, fuck Jackie B. And I
Yeah.
post it, and then time go by, me and you get cool again. And
Yeah, I
then one
agree.
day it
I
say,
agree.
on this day 1 year ago, you said fuck Jackie
Fuck
B.
Jackie B.
And then
Yeah.
it pops up and
I
it's like,
agree.
yo, we
You know
cool
what?
now.
I think people should move a little less in that frontal emotion that you first have.
Yeah.
It's the reaction of it rather. It's sad. It is it's weak as fuck. And if you put yourself like I'm in a process of now placing myself in other people's shoes before I react to certain things
Yeah.
That's
because
mature.
sometimes you don't know what the other person is going through.
Yeah.
So that I get. So if I get on and I'm talking shit, normally it's very lighthearted because I'm done. Like it'll be some shit from last month that I'm just talking shit about. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
nothing has ever moved me to the point where I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to such and such ever
Or
again.
I gotta go right to Facebook. That's
Right,
my
right.
thing too. Like I
Right, like
don't
fuck
need,
these niggas and fuck that bitch. Nah, you can never move me like that.
yeah.
You can't. You just
That's
can't.
at that point, that's you surrendering. And
Absolutely.
that's my thing too. Like I'm never about to get into it with some, but people do now.
Yeah.
People will get into it with people and then
Yep.
they'll run
Yep.
right to social media. And
Yep.
and maybe they feel like that's their way to be heard, or I don't know, but I don't get that shit.
I
It
tell you
could
what it
be.
is.
Or it wants someone wants to be justified in their anger. Like I oh
I
yes, I'm
was.
mad at such and such, so I need everybody else to be upset at such and such too.
Yeah.
Or I'll just say this. You ain't who you think you are, motherfucker. I'ma expose your ass. I've been there, and I'ma leave that there. Literally.
But what do you mean as far as that? You're not who you say you are. Like, what you mean?
Oh, I'll just be real vague. Sometimes people are not who they appear to be,
Mm-hmm.
and they are very good at hiding it. And
Most people are.
at one point, I felt the need to say, if you want to show your ass and put on your nigga suit, I'm gonna literally show your ass. I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
That was very vague, Coco.
Yes.
I'll leave that there.
But if you say you're gonna leave it there, we're gonna let you leave
I,
it
I, I
Gonna
can't
there.
leave it
elaborate
there.
anymore.
And
Just know
then
that it was, what was that?
you
April
you
of
was
last
on
year.
listen. And another thing too is the people saying You know what? Dang it. First of all, I got a DM a while back, and young lady said, "Hey, you kind of my crush. So
Ooh,
what's the
Say what?
deal? What's the deal with you? You know what I'm saying?" And I mean, it wasn't on no foul shit. It was just a straight up.
she
I
probably
guess
didn't know you was
she was
married.
interested, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said,
I
I was
told you
actually
somebody said they wanted to show. One of my friends wants to show
look,
show her
I
bodies to you.
I was sitting there with my wife, and I showed her the message, and I'm like, no, I'm married. She like, well, I noticed you didn't have a ring on. I'm like, well, first of all, me and my wife don't really give a fuck about that to that extent.
For
If we
sure.
put it on, we put it on. In fact, my shit too big now. But
I love to hear that.
look,
Yay!
I
I
love to
told
hear
my
that.
wife though. I said, you know what that mean though? I said the ring don't fit no more. The fat nigga you married is gone till death do us part. But anyway, it was just like then I heard the statement like, hey, niggas who married out here, they don't never post pictures of their misses and vice versa. Like people actually think that they deserve that. Like
Yeah.
they should have that. First of all,
Access
That
to
don't
was
it.
the
nobody
biggest
have to
mistake of my relationship is posting it.
don't nobody have to tell you
You shouldn't have to.
shit if they
Nope.
don't want to. Like my wife don't if you go on my wife page, first of all, I told her she need to post more because everything is me, like or like my album or merchandise. I said, listen now,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need you to get some more content though. Like
She understands
shit,
the
post
assignment.
post a picture of LL with no shirt on or something. I want people to say, oh, she out here living. Like, but but no, but for real though. And I mean, when it's something that I feel the urge, it's our anniversary or something, we take a nice picture. I come across a
Absolutely.
nice picture, I want to post it, I'm gonna post it. But people feel like they deserve to have all of your information.
Yeah.
Like they like, nigga, I'm your friend on Facebook. You should tell me everything.
Everything.
Or you
Everything.
you you should respond to me like when I post. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the
Well,
thing.
that's always very weird to me.
Well, as artists, we have a lot of narcissistic friends in our circle. Let's
do.
just
We
keep
do.
it funky and keep it real.
Yeah.
And so sometimes people feel like you should respond, share. And y'all know what else I can't stand? If you got love from so and so, give me a like. If you fucking with me, give me a like.
How did
If
we
you
meet?
my homie, show
How
me some
did
love.
It's like you getting paid for the however many likes you receive.
Man, man.
But look, tell me, Coco, how was it for you when last week or the other day or whatever we had a little shutdown, which I feel like was some bullshit. Social media, they had to clean something up real quick.
Well, you know what I think it is.
But
Can I tell you what I really thought? I was in my orientation, picking up my equipment for my job. I just thought the building wasn't allowing us to use the internet. I ain't know.
yeah.
I was
Like they were
confused.
like you were breaking a security breach.
Yeah, I was all like, I'm a selfie motherfucker. I'll do this. And so when nothing was posted, I was like, bad connection, kept it moving.
Yeah. Cause I seen people popping when they pop back on, people were like, yo, don't ever do that again. I was losing my mind, Facebook, and the crazy part
Like
is,
you was losing your mind?
and I was like, damn. At first,
Over what?
I just thought my Wi-Fi at the crib was fucked up, but when it didn't come through, I'm like, oh, okay, let me,
That's what I thought at first. I was like,
yeah.
my Wi-Fi fucked up. I'm not. It's fucking. I won't even name the Wi-Fi just in case maybe we get a sponsorship from the one day. But I was just like, God damn it. But I again threw my phone across the bed and was like, let me throw on a documentary or some shit.
Was it a
Yeah.
Monday that? Because Mondays hairdressers normally work. So was
Well,
you?
this one doesn't. This one
Mhm.
doesn't work on Monday or Tuesday.
Jackie on some superstar VIP shit.
No,
I
that's
am.
the
Let me tell you,
norm.
no,
Normally
listen,
on
you
You
Mondays
don't
you
know
don't
why?
work.
You
no,
know
you don't
why?
hear
Let me
me.
tell you this. No, let me tell you why.
Jackie is like the Anita Baker of hairstylists. Even listen, let me tell you something. I done been in the barber chair and Jackie walks in. When Jackie walks through the shop, it's like wind follows her, and
Here
it's
I
like her
go.
hair, it's
Here
like
I
her
go.
hair is blowing,
So full
right?
of shit,
And the way
man.
she greets everybody is so delicate. Like
Where?
look, her whole vibe is like everybody is there to witness this entrance, right? So even the people who sitting in the front waiting to they not even on that side.
Oh
She
shit.
come on the barber side, and Jackie's just so pleasant and elegant. She's like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, all
No, they had
right,
a
all
barber
right,
side.
all right. Hey, hey,
That's how I
oh
sound.
yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I
She
ain't
don't
mad
sound like
at it.
she'll cuss you out 2 ways from Sunday.
Not when she on her entrance shit.
Nope.
Now, once she gets settled in and she get in the middle of a head, once she get in her zone,
Yep.
okay, then maybe. But on her entrance shit, it's like Michael Jackson in the remember when he had on the damn
Oh
when he was dressed like the
man.
astronaut?
Okay.
He had to
All
stand there
right.
for a minute. He had to move.
Okay.
He had to get the people
You know he
excited.
lying, Coco.
No, listen, hey, listen.
I'm enjoying this.
You
And if you
handle
are, you
you
should
handle
walk like
yourself
that.
with so much grace in the
I
shop.
just try to be very
And that's
professional.
dope.
Yeah.
That's what
Thank
hey,
you. I appreciate that.
I
Because a
love
beauty
it.
school,
I appreciate it.
they push professionalism.
Yeah.
So for y'all who don't know out there, I did get my license many, many, many moons ago. And then I went to the service. I don't know why. But that's a different story for a different time. But I appreciate that you can put the way that you feel and go into work and walk in that bitch like, bitch, here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
Okay.
I'm here. Bitch, here I go.
I just try to push what I want to feel like when I'm in a salon or even the barbershop.
And it's an energy.
But
When
somebody
I
needs to
go,
run me my bread for that treatment though.
yeah.
Look, let me get it. I done took us on. I done derailed us.
It's okay.
Anyway,
It's okay.
listen though about the shutdown. Now this is what I say. They was cleaning some shit up because I watched the interview with the whistleblower from Facebook,
Please tell me,
but
Yeah,
yes.
please tell
also
me.
a current Facebook employee. So the whistleblower was saying that Facebook is basically a good platform, but they're using their power in evil ways. So they
Yes.
basically
Hey,
saying like, say like if a teenage girl or teenage boy looks up something about healthy eating or just healthy eating habits, or
Yeah.
not only do uh the algorithm pick up on the
Yeah,
positive
that's what I
things,
heard.
but
It
it
picked up on the
picks up on
negative.
the negative things. So
Yeah.
now you have like anorexia and different things
Body
being,
dysmorphia. Yeah.
yeah, being forced down their throat. So
Yep.
this is what the
Yep.
whistleblower was saying.
Can
But
I just interject real quick? I was doing a paper about eating disorders,
yeah,
and that's what happened. I went and searched it, and then when I went back on Facebook, when I was distracted for the 16th time, something showed up
yeah.
about eating disorders.
Right. Right.
Wow.
And that shit, and it keeps showing up day after day. Like it'll
Yep.
keep showing up. So the Facebook employee, of course, was basically denying everything the young lady was saying. And one thing that she said that let me know that that shutdown wasn't an accident. She
Mm-hmm.
kept telling the dude who was interviewing her, you know, right now you can go into our system right now and see how it's set up. You can
Ah.
go into our system right
So they
now
needed a
and see how
distraction and a
the
cleanup, huh?
right. And then she also said, and this is what I didn't know, or maybe it's not true. She said that we have the option to not even be within the algorithm.
But
Now,
who knows that?
how?
She said we have the option, all Facebook users, Instagram users have the option to opt out of the algorithm and see things on a real-time basis. And I'm like, where? How?
Because I need to know that. Because
I would love to
most
know
of the
that.
time when I'm on any of the platforms, I'll see some of y'all posts. It's from 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, me too.
Or
Me too.
or
Most of them.
it's just, oh, it was something today. If I look up something about, I don't know, a place to go get my hair done, and I
Mhm.
look up a specific thing, then all of a sudden that's on my timeline.
Right.
That's some
Yeah.
Right.
spooky shit.
Well, even with piggybacking on what you were saying too, Fats, it was what were they saying? They were saying that Facebook and Instagram also uses information and places it through the algorithm
Mm-hmm.
for us to be triggered and upset with each other. So
Yeah.
say you're a Trump supporter, right? So
Mm.
they're going to give you on your timeline and through your algorithm shit that you hate, like all
Mhm.
Democratic shit, all just anything that will piss you off. So you can just
Just
jump
stirring
on
the
and be argue.
turd.
Yep,
Just stirring it.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because
Now
I
that's
kind of
wild.
I feel like I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. But being
Either.
real, I see people say worse shit than Donald Trump said
Absolutely.
on his
Ooh.
social media
He's just
platform.
a narcissistic fat white boy who didn't have a
Yeah.
lot of attention because he's got a small dick.
Let me
That's
Now,
all.
ask y'all
now
something.
I get it though. They say, well, he shouldn't do it because he was the president. But at the same time, if you go cut all that shit out, cut all that shit out.
Not all of it out. And he also has a right to be on social media because
Yep.
why are you blocking him from being on social media? I see racist shit almost every day,
Mm-hmm.
every single day. But these people still have a right to freedom of speech.
Well, but do you
Yep.
have a right to utilize
You
somebody
don't
else's
have a right to incite
business though?
violence
No, I'm
on
talking about
someone.
because
But you
Twitter
have a
is,
right to
tw-
express your opinion. And
but at the
I agree
same
with you with
time,
that,
Twitter
Jackie.
is still somebody's business that they created.
That is true. That's true.
So if you decide not to do somebody's hair and you ban them from the shop, they have
And
a right to get their hair done.
I've done that before, and you
But
do, and
you
you
know,
do. But
so
see, then I also have a right to either respond or to not respond, right?
Yep.
Or react, or to react or not react.
And I
yeah,
remember when
yeah.
the satanic church was
I get
with a lot of
Illuminati
publicity.
invites all the time since you
Yeah.
said that. All the
But let me
time.
tell y'all, I'm so fair. If that's what y'all wanted to do it.
Do it.
I can't stop you from doing it.
Not at all.
Because if I want to praise the Lord, I don't want you stopping me from doing it.
Yeah.
And my kids, let me tell y'all, years ago, I sung background vocals for a Gordy track. Allah is our God. And a close acquaintance of mine did the beat. My son listened to the CD and asked me, what in the fuck?
First of all,
What's
he was
wrong with
listening to
y'all?
Gordy. I mean, you
My son
just don't
wanted answers.
just don't question. You can't. I don't think anyone on the planet can question what Gordy does.
I don't, but
Yeah,
my
I don't.
son
I
wanted to
wouldn't.
know.
Artistically, I thought his expression of the life that he's lived personally was great. Now,
me too.
When
My
I had
son just
kids,
couldn't
I was
understand it.
like, what? First of all, I was a Gordy girl.
Me
Okay.
too.
Gordy girl.
Secondly, I'm like, what?
No,
was I
like she
thinking?
was an actual
Gordy
Gordy girl.
Oh,
Like
girl.
there
Yeah.
was
Modeling.
Gordy girls, like for real.
Yes. Yes.
But you know what I had to tell my son? I said, I know him. I broke bread with him.
And he's the way that he thinks is on a genius fucking level.
There you go.
So,
Oh yeah. He
my
has one of
son, he was like, do you hear what he's saying?
But he's
I said,
brilliant
Dustin.
to sit in the corner and listen to. He's fucking brilliant. So,
Yeah, and I told my son, I said, we're okay with this.
Yeah.
Are y'all?
It's semantic.
I said, we're okay.
It's semantic.
I said, we're not devil worshiping. I said, Dustin.
Right. I'm not gonna draw a circle and force around and do a seance.
I said, Dustin, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But mama, he talking about babies and fucking. Look, I was gonna say, Dustin, we understand the assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is insane.
Was so mad at me and the other person for a week. He was like, I just think y'all need to think about what you're doing.
Nah.
But Gordy wrote the greatest song that I've ever heard in my life. I feel like it's the best concept for a song that I've ever heard. And it until this day, I haven't heard a song where the concept blew my mind.
Which one is it?
I Miss My Father. Mm-hmm. And the song is about Satan wanting to go home. And he's apologizing to God. And he's saying, I miss my father. And this concept, since the first time I heard it, blew me away.
And that's what I was trying to get my son to understand.
That's why it never bothered me because I heard I just overheard one conversation that he was having. And I was like, wow, he's fucking brilliant. His mind is brilliant.
Yeah.
Child was over there when his mama was coming home from serving the Lord. So I knew that he wasn't a bad person.
Right.
I knew that he just, as I say again, understood the assignment.
He's like the person that roots for Darth Vader.
And speaking
because most people don't understand who Darth Vader is.
Yes. And speaking of understanding the assignment, that's how I want us to end that particular segment, is just telling people, listen, social media is entertainment.
Yes, that's
It's a
all.
it's a new day of entertainment. You can
Yes, it
watch
is.
videos, you can make videos, you can post pictures.
You
Now,
control people too.
yeah, and I get it. Some people, this is an outlet. You can get feedback. You can
Yeah.
get, you know what I'm saying? But just be real with yourself at all times and understand that it's also an illusion.
Oh
You
God,
Yes.
yeah.
it's filled with filters and crop tools and
Yeah.
different things that you can do even within your own power to make something look like it's not what it is.
Right.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, like I always go back to this saying that when the image becomes bigger than your reality or more important than your reality, you become an imposter because when you
Wow.
log off, you're ashamed of yourself
Wow.
Yes.
because you're not what you just spent all day acting like you are. So, do
Wow.
you be free? You're free to be whoever the hell you want to be on Facebook,
That's right.
Instagram, or whatever, but never lose sight of your reality. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
You gonna have to do some motivational speaking, facts.
hey, you know what?
Seriously.
I got some things I'm moving into, but I'm really trying to get myself together. Being honest, I'm trying to get myself together. I mean, like mind wise and just the way I think.
Mm,
And it's a lot of things I had to fix and still have to fix within myself with
mhm.
understanding myself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things going on with me that I had to look back like, damn, that's not really cool. I need to, like really right now, I'm trying to be a better husband and a better father.
Okay.
Wow.
It's times where I will discipline my kids or say something to my kids and break it down in a way where I was brought up understanding it a certain way.
Mm,
But then I realized like that's not maybe
it's not gonna work.
that's not going to work for this assignment. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
that worked for me. That got me through. But they not me. And they not coming up in the same situation that I
In the
came
same
up in.
environment that you had to
Right.
be in, so that
Mm-hmm.
the way that your parents toughen you up,
Yeah.
they don't have to experience those same things that you. Yeah, it
So
makes
Yes.
sense.
so
Yes.
once as I continue to work on me, I do want to inspire people because I feel like
Yeah,
you can't people can't follow you or you can't mentor people if you don't inspire them. And then
but
eh,
but I don't Fats
no,
listen
I'm
too.
telling you, Jackie, you have to be inspired to listen. You're
That's
not
true.
gonna listen to me if I don't inspire you.
I don't know, but I have respect for you, which is, you know what I'm saying? So I think I listen to people that I respect also. Like even when you sent me that text the other day when I told you, I was having a hard day with my
Yeah,
mom, and it really put me at ease. I was having a shitty day. Shitty day. And
yeah,
when you sent that, I was like, you got your shoulders up all day, you
yeah,
upset. I was able to put my shoulders down a little bit that day. So I'm telling you.
yeah.
And
But
the fact that you even thinking about being a better father and a husband,
It's a
god
good
damn,
thing.
that is
A wonderful thing.
that's huge.
yeah, because
That's huge.
you just too, you wanna like I know me, I'm just really paying attention to my faults more. Like me, I'm the type of person that and I just had this discussion with my kids and with my wife. I'm the type of person that shut down when something pissed me off. I just won't
Mm.
talk to nobody.
Wow.
And
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed what I noticed was what really hit me was when I saw my son do it.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, like that's
You can't do that.
he's following a pattern though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't get. You know, pattern. I'm his father, so
Yep.
I'm that
And he
paternal
looks up to
vibe,
you.
and that
Yeah.
father side comes in paternal, and that paternal that's derived from pattern.
Mythology.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he's following a pattern. So it's a lot of things when you look at your kids doing it and you say that's wrong, that's not the way, but then you look at yourself like, yo, that's what I do. Like even when I look at my father, I look at my father, like my father was he always wanted his own business. He wanted to be a businessman, but he had no follow through.
Mm.
Like he'll get all of the shit with his logos on it, but then
But he
run the
wouldn't
business
complete it.
like shit. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So in my mind, whenever I create a business or I'm handling business, it's always in my mind, I have to go further than just putting the logo on the fucking ink pen or a notebook. You know what I'm saying? I can't fall into that pattern because at first I saw myself falling into that pattern. So, I mean, long story short, I'm trying to work on me and hopefully I can get to the point where I'm motivating and inspiring people because that's all I want to do. Like,
Yeah.
even right now with just getting myself in shape, I love
I
how
am
many
so
people
proud of you.
Me
I, I love
too.
how many people inbox me and ask my opinion or what should they do. And I just feel
You
like
feel good.
I want to see us all live. I want to see us all
Yeah.
be 90 years old, Coco
But don't it
drinking
feel
wine.
Me
so
Uh,
too.
good?
yeah,
Let me tell you, the
yeah,
way I lost the weight wasn't ideal. But when I tell you, I feel so much better.
yeah,
My asthma, I stopped taking Cipacort. I
Oh, yeah.
stopped having to take all this shit.
that's that self-care. It's
Yeah.
self-care.
And I'm,
Definitely you doing it for you.
well, I'm trying to find my children and my
Ah,
cats a
and
new daddy, but
now
that's a whole different.
here's here's when I move on to because Coco about to go into listen.
No,
As
I'm
y'all
being
know,
serious. I am. It makes such a difference, and you feel so much better.
yes,
You do.
yes.
You do. And
I love her and my doctor because she don't know what the hell going on.
can't
Like
wait to go to mine.
a nigga walk in and he 100 pounds lighter, like not 10. This nigga's 100 pounds
I
lighter.
talk about you every day. I be like,
I'm so
yo,
proud of you.
there
And
is
I
no way that my black ass should not be out here working
And
out.
I love it when she put that stethoscope on my chest and she feel that shit. She like, hold on, this nigga not only 100 pounds lighter, but that, what's going on? This nigga
Yeah.
got back muscles.
Uh,
But
Shut your ass
look
up
though,
with your
moving
back
on to
muscles.
we go in on this note on the what the fuck you meme. It's not quite a meme this time, but it's a post. My man Ronald posted this, and I felt like it was super deep. He said one of the problems is that slavery is taught as the history of black people and not the history of white people. And I was like, damn, that's deep because when you really think about how history is taught when it comes to slavery, like it
It's
seemed
our
like,
burden.
yeah,
It's our ancestors' burden.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And it's not highlighted as
Yeah.
this group of motherfuckers did some foul shit.
And took us from our civilization
Shaved our
and
heads
made
so that
us
I'm sorry,
become
go ahead.
servants to them, indentured
Yeah.
servants to them.
And
It was just terrible.
go ahead, Coco. What you was about to say about shaving the head?
They shaved our heads so we couldn't tell who tribe we belonged to.
Yeah.
It took our babies. Do y'all know how many people jumped overboard?
Yeah. And then when you really like, when you look at it today, like you look at the things that are said most, the stereotypical things, a lot of that shit was caused during those times and still
Mm-hmm.
used against us. But it's never said who was the cause of this shit when it's
Exactly.
being taught in
Yeah.
school. Now, they'll put them there to put it I think it makes more sense like this. The slave masters are always put in a supporting cast role
Right.
and never the stars of the
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
So I felt like that was a very deep statement. Now, my next question is though, like, if you are a white parent, how
Uh-huh.
would you teach that?
Well, you see how they doing their teaching. They don't want to because
Right,
they're saying that they don't want their ancestors and even themselves to feel badly about themselves. So it's okay for us to feel humiliated and like we came from nothing. But they don't want their children to be like, oh, granddad or great great granddad possibly
Yeah.
owned slaves. He purchased human beings. He may have thrown babies into water for alligator bait.
right. And
They
then
don't want their people to know how horrible they were to our ancestors. So you
But it
know how that's going.
exists.
That's why they're trying to throw out. They don't even want it taught.
You know
They
what's
just want
funny?
people to know that they are rich and they prevailed over their triumphs
And
and
this is where we're
whatever
at.
happened to them.
So my mom and dad grew up in Jackson, Tennessee, in Jim Crow.
mm,
Hmm.
Um, my mom, she remembers. She's a Black Panther. Black Panther. My dad, he was in the military. But see, here's the thing. My mother is so mad at how she perceives Black folk have turned out that it's almost like she mad at us, Black people, because what they fought for and what's happening to us right now. Does that make sense? She
well,
doesn't like, oh, go ahead.
I think I get where you're coming from.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from. No, I think they feel like um it's a shame that they went through marching and sit-ins and everything to fight for
Mm-hmm.
equal rights.
Hmm.
And now, like, basically the new generations are taking it for granted. But the reality is, one thing we have to understand is our reality is our parents' miracle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
it's one point in time they couldn't imagine having a guest room and air conditioning in the house.
Right. Right.
When you go back generations.
Wait a minute, though. I have one parent that grew up privileged and the other that grew up on the other side of the tracks. My father told me when he was a kid, as he used devilment, they would drink out of the white water fountains, go to their bathrooms. And my mother, who was raised by her aunt and her uncle, because my grandma died when my mom was 4. Sorry, I got the hiccups.
Uh-oh.
All that damn wine.
That wine.
You
You
over
about to
there
have
like
X's in your
Don't
eyes like the
judge me.
cartoons.
Look, let me do my daughter. Don't judge
you
me.
over there like Ned from Good Times.
Yeah.
You over there like
Oh shit! I'm telling you, she gonna have the X in her eyes, like the
But
cartoons indicating when you drunk.
here's at the end of the day, I get where my mom is coming from. I understand that she doesn't like seeing Black people compromise themselves for clicks, views, movies. I get all of that. But I also want my mom to understand is that Black folks, we have choices that y'all didn't have.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some choices.
Some choices.
Yeah.
But when I talked, good example, I said, Mom, you should watch this BMF show. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see our Black people killing people. And 50 cents needs to be stopped and blah, 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 blah. I hurt my feelings.
First of all, you were so emotional right there. He's like,
it did.
It hurt
because
my feelings.
It hurts my heart that my mother doesn't understand my generation's thoughts on the way we're viewed, racism, classism, socioeconomic differences. I need you, Mom, to understand.
Well, it's no different from us and the younger people, though, because it's a lot of people our age.
A little bit, Fats. I'm sorry.
No, I'm telling you, Coco, it's a lot. It's a lot of people our age out here who mad at the young cats and looking at them like, oh, they all this colorful tight pants and all of this shit. And the fact is, that's their thing. Like, it's not our thing. And then the drugs were different. They came up with different drugs. Like, they got pills and shit. They like everything to be bright, and they're very emotional. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's different. But on this tip of from, you know, like slavery being seen as a Black burden, going back to that, I just hate the fact that our kids today can't see a statue of Nat Turner, but they can see a statue of Robert E. Lee.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, hey, you spotlighting the evil motherfuckers from back then, and actually passing laws or happen to have debates about tearing down statues of these racist motherfuckers, but
and questioning why they shouldn't be there.
Exactly.
But like when we talk about Nat Turner, or even, did you see when that Nat Turner movie was about to drop, they dirtied my man up. They found all the dirt on his ass.
Look,
and it made the movie.
And he is still incredibly blackballed in Hollywood right now because he actually put his money up for that movie.
I understand where people like my parents, I understand their thought process, right? But sometimes it just feels like it makes me more self-aware and more understanding that I need to look at things the way my kids would, or even my grandson. And I didn't at first, but it took for my grandson to get me to understand when he decided to make music that what you do ain't what I do, how you view ain't how I view, but this is how you express yourself.
Yeah.
I want you to be aware of where you came from and how slavery impacted your existence right now.
Right.
I need you to understand that Black people, we are the most, and I ain't gonna say one of the most talented people to bring forth music, sports, education, medicine, everything.
Ooh, but Coco, let me say on that note, what you just said, this is one thing too that I think we need to do more of. When we're
Right.
telling our children that, and we're telling them what Black people did and how Black people were impacted by slavery, I think going off the post that I read, do we also talk about how white children were ruined by their white elders?
Right.
because
Absolutely.
because see, that's the thing a lot of times that we don't pay attention to. There were it was whole shit created by a group of people, right? But in them doing whole shit, they ruin people on both sides of the fence,
Yeah.
because you had little white kids who were just trying to honor their mother and honor their father and honor their grandfather, and they grew up to be bigots, and then they raised another generation of bigots who
Yeah.
raised another generation of bigots.
Okay.
So it's kind of like,
So they're following that pattern you were
Pattern.
talking about
yeah,
earlier.
Just like
Yeah.
a lot of us are.
yeah,
A lot of us are, but a lot of us need to recognize that you do need to cut the cord.
At
You have to
some
do some
point.
cord cutting. Yeah.
I remember I was I was born in 71. My mom and dad, we lived on the street in Pontiac called North Way. Our friends down the street were some white kids. Chris and Renee Lambert, I'll never forget that. But I remember being at the age of 6, shocked that they were so receptive to being our friends. And to this day, I have to ask myself, well, Coco, why'd you think that way? Where did that thought process come from?
yeah.
And y'all want to know what's some real shit? I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, you know where it
No.
came from. It came from those who were responsible for teaching you.
But
Right.
my parents didn't necessarily make me think that these people were against us. I think my mindset was listening to outside people. Y'all know back in the day when a white person seemed to be cool, we didn't understand why.
I don't know if I ever felt like that. Not
But see, y'all
not when I
got,
was
I'm
a
a person of
kid.
the 70s. I'm a little older than both of y'all.
Well, I was born in 78, grew up in what? The late 80s.
Mhm.
Here it's all shit. Same shit, different year. I don't think I ever, because I kept my innocence and I
Yes.
was never taught that there was a difference between myself and someone else, someone who's a different color.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't start noticing things until I got older, and even out of high school. I'm talking to going to college and seeing different treatments of myself versus, you know,
Caucasian.
or being a woman, like we talked about on the last pod, just being a woman, even in the healthcare, just being that
Yeah.
these now I see huge differences
Right.
versus when
Back
I quote
then.
unquote had my innocence still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I ever hell, I thought I was a little white girl. I mean, I couldn't dance, I couldn't do shit. And all I listened to was Duran Duran. Like
Girl.
that was
First of
my
all,
shit.
first of all,
Okay.
first of all, first of all.
Straight up and down
And on that
Duran
note,
Duran.
The
ladies and
reflex.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this edition of
Yes.
What the
Great
Fuck You
show, y'all.
Mean. Hey, no, listen though, this has been very, very educational, very entertaining. I love it because we can laugh, we can have some deep conversation,
Yeah.
and we can learn from each other. So, we
I just had to
appreciate
get that
y'all.
out.
We we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And as
Yes.
I always say, if you have anything you would like to hear us talk about, or anybody who you would like to see on the show, you can always email us at Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast at Gmail. That's Two Queens and a Fat Guy, two T's on the fat podcast at gmail.com. Follow us on IG at Two Queens and a Fat Guy, Twitter, Two Q's and the F Guy PC, and Facebook, Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast.
Yes.
That's, can I say one important thing before we get off?
Sure.
Please, people, if you are not feeling well, if you are feeling like you have symptoms of COVID, please go and get tested, because I'm not feeling terribly sick, but if I was to go out and be around people because I'm not feeling like that, I could infect someone because I am positive. So please, 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 if you don't feel good, if you don't feel like yourself, if you feel like you can't taste, smell, please get tested. Thank you, and please.
Anything, Jackie B?
You know I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, so that's a wrap for me, Fat Father, Queen Coco Butterfly, Queen Jackie B. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.
Peace to all the funky people.
I ain't lying, I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying, homie.